Okay, this will be an interesting one. I've done quite a few of these. Let's see if this one turns up a treat. It's going to be in black and white this time, as we do sometimes have black and white demos from time to time. This one will go at 400. It's really small, really tiny, almost tiny, this piece that we're demoing with. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here temporary tattoos. I think we're interested in this one. So these are just temporary tattoos that you apply. I think you need water with them to make them stick. I don't wear them, they're not my thing. Yeah, that looks really quite interesting, this little section there we're trying to focus on. And we're focusing on that section. Got a little bit of a mark there, a little bit of mess, a bit of dirt. I don't know whether that's a problem or not. Whether it's on the glass or on the original. Just see if it's on the original. I can just see a little spot there. It's a little bit of a nuisance. Anyway, let's just get this shit happening. I actually think maybe, I don't know, folks. It's a tricky one, folks. I'm just putting it on the glass like so. I wonder how big we're going to make it. I'm going to stay on 400. Yeah, that's come up looking really nice. We don't need the full image to make it look good. It's interesting sometimes to take a section. It makes it look more original then. It's more original than just doing it, yeah. It's more original than just slavishly replicating something. And I think we're going to do a switcheroo, do some switcheroos with this piece. So we're just going to line them up for the first version. It's nice to do black and white for a change. There's something very rootsy about black and white images. It takes me back to when I was really young and I was just experimenting with photocopiers, and most of the machines back then were black and white. I didn't have access to colour until later on, so most of my work was in colour and sometimes monocolour or multiple monocolour, even multiple colours, but they aren't full colour. They were monocolour, like red and blue and colours like that you used to have in these analog machines that would otherwise do black and white, but they could do monocolour as well as black and white. Anyway, that's come up looking really, really nice. I think we can do our first switcheroo. So do this. So just going to line these up. I can hear the birds in the distance. Just heard what sounds like a magpie. Got a lot of bird life around this built up area, surprisingly. That's that one. That looks really quite nice. Now we're just going to do another switch over. We're going to just trying to remember. It's not easy for me to remember. I have memory problems. It's one of my disabilities is the problem with my short-term memory and my hippocampus, which I believe was damaged at birth. I had a cord around my neck and I came out breech, and I had the oxygen shut off, and I nearly died. Apparently I nearly died, and they put me in the humidity crib for a couple of days. Not that would have probably done much. They weren't there to assist the birth. My mum was left on her own, and it could have been less of a problem if they had attended to the condition earlier. But I was in a very primitive hospital in Guam. I was born on US turf, you could say, even though it was just a little island called Guam, a really, really small island, and I was born there, and it was a real primitive hospital. It was like there was toilets overflowing and pads and sanitary items floating around on the fucking toilet floor. It was terrible, folks, apparently. Anyway, these all look really nice as switcheroos. I think we can now call this demo quits.